Okay, number one, great to see you guys. Happy summer. It's July. I hope you had a great 4th of July. There's so many things to be grateful for, so many things to be excited for. Couple bits of advice. A, never miss this meeting. The information that's already been shared in the past 20 minutes has been phenomenal. You miss 1 week, that's 14 days without input, right? I just never missed this stuff when I was building. Never missed. Like, oh, I got to show property. That is a fool's errand during this meeting. Next week, PCAR. Oh, you got to go to listing appointment. I had listing appointments every day, 1 or twice. I never ever booked one during PCAR. So let me help you. Don't miss PCAR. We're spending thousands to fly the speakers in. Tina Call's coming in September. I flew out here first class. It's like $5,000 just to get her here from the East Coast. Do we charge you for PCAR? No. Come to the events. Take notes. Come here, watch this one again and again. Today's going to be pretty special. We put this on YouTube. You're going to want to watch it 2 or 3 times. But here's the deal. I've been doing this almost 30 years. This is my 3rd market correction. This is the worst. This is way worse than 08, 09, 010. This is horrifically worse. Let me tell you why. In 08, 09, 010, it turned so hard, so fast, like a light switch. We went from selling 55 homes a month, not a year, a month, just my little team, to like 19 overnight, like in 1 month, 17 the next month, 16, 14. By December, 45 of us sold 9 homes. This market is way worse. You're in the worst correction since the Great Depression. I need you to understand what market you're in. I'm not being negative, but if you're just lollygagging, if you're just skipping through this market, you're going to get your handed to you. So let me tell you this, tough times never last, but tough people too. I showed property in the mid-90s with a mag flashlight because every home was boarded up. All the sheetrock was leaking, water's everywhere, dark rooms. I thought that was how real estate was done. I thought that was normal to show property like that. Commissions were 5% if you represented the buyer because they couldn't give them away. And I was selling 4-bedroom, 3-bath homes with pools in Elk Grove for like $85,000, $95,000. If you had $500 in a job, go pick out any house, it's yours. That's how real estate was done in the 90s. This is the worst market. This is way worse than that. You know why? Because I was selling 3 or 4 homes a month in that market because it was easy to buy a house. Interest rates are, up. They haven't dropped yet. Prices are sky high. You could buy it with high interest rates. Like, why are you scaring us? Because you need to understand that this is freaking war. It may be summer, but you're in winter. In the real estate world, this is the darkest winter in 30 years. It's the biggest correction since the Great Depression, 1935. I don't want to scare you. I want you to wake up and realize you got to kick some and take names. You got to step up. Tony Robbins, one of the premier coaches, says, step up. And I'm going to challenge you here this morning, those of you online, step the heck up. This is your moment. You will get buried in an avalanche. Your family will suffer, or you could step up. So how do you step up? You don't miss one of these, and you don't miss the PCAR. And you like that climb event is sold out. It was funny. Like, he's promoted, it's sold out. Yep, it's sold out. Listen to me. Nothing is ever sold out. When you hear, and they do sell out. We put sold out, no more room. Show up. I go to sold out events all the time in Florida, in Canada. I just show up. They never once go, sorry, we're sold out. We know you drove an hour or you flew for 5 hours. I always get in. I don't care if it's Tony Robbins sold out. I don't care if it's John Maxwell sold out. Nothing is sold out. Now, with that said, it is sold out. They run out of chairs, but they will always sell you a ticket at the door. You can, and if you have to, if it's like Mexico, dress up like a mariachi band member, sneak in, the waiter is serving. I mean, you kind of have to have the can-do attitude. And I'm telling you right now, your can-do attitude better show up, or you're going to get blown out. You'll be serving tacos at a Mexican food restaurant, or sushi with my son at McConey's, which is not a bad place. But so I just want to challenge you, and you got to guard your mind. Where it's a doorway to the soul. It's a doorway to your heart. We're in political season. It's super, super negative. Stop it. Don't participate in that. You can't afford the emotional stress. There are very strong feelings on both sides of that fence. I guarantee you we have people in this room who feel strongly on both candidates. Don't vote and let it go, right? Vote and let it go. Don't sit there and watch whatever news channel you watch, news cycle, and get all riled up. And then you wonder why you're not succeeding in real estate because you've allowed juju, bad juju into your brain. GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. Good stuff in, good stuff out. What are you reading? What are you watching on YouTube? Get Amazon Prime off your stupid phone. Get Netflix off your phone. Be very, very specific. Let me ask you a question. Are you an amateur or are you a pro? You know what pros do? They read books. I'm enjoying The Radical Leap right now. I'm enjoying a book called Die with Zero. It's an interesting name of a book. You go through it, I'm like, oh, this is fascinating. Like, I care about what goes into my mind. You should too, right? Are you reading romance novels, super fantasy romance novels, and you wonder why, your spouse doesn't satisfy you? Be careful what you put into your mind. I was playing golf in Puerto Rico, and this guy was there, and really good-looking medical sales guy, sharp, fit. We'd golf with us, and we got 3 old guys. We brought him on, and he goes, "Wow, I've been fishing for a week." He comes up, he goes, "How do you do it?" He goes, "What? There's so many beautiful women here in Puerto Rico. How do you not get distracted?" He was dead serious. I go, "Dude, you focus on your wife. That's what a man does. If you want to dream, if you want to fantasize, you dream, you fantasize about your wife, dude." And that's why I'm married 34 years of September. Come on, somebody. I'm gonna tell you right now, some of you are dreaming and fantasizing about your neighbor. You're dreaming and fantasizing about someone in real estate that you're not married to, that is not your significant other. Women do it, men do it. Stop it. Not cool. It'll destroy your life. Man, what you focus on expands. Write that one down. What you focus on the high interest rates. Well, you just told us how bad this market is. Yep, because you're going to step up. It is time for you to step up, put your shoulders back, and lean into this market. You have what it takes. You can do this. So I'm going to give you some information that you will not be able to write down quick enough, which is why I want you to watch this 10 times. So number 1, map out your goals. Most people are wandering generalities. 95% of this market is a wandering generality. Last month, 500 agents closed 92% of the sales in Sacramento. There are 11,000 agents. 500 closed 92% of the sales. Step up. Chris Okamura, when he walked away from managing a huge real estate office and he lost his $10,000 a month salary, he did an open house every single day for 30 days. That is stepping up. Like, well, I don't get that many. Well, how many signs do you put? I put out like 10 signs. Put out 30 signs. Well, that takes like an hour, and it's really hot lately. Well, do it in your shorts, in your tennies, lock the door, open in 5 minutes, and then change into a professional-looking outfit. We look great. By the way, these are my parents, if you didn't know. Most of you know my parents. They came by to see me. I don't often get to be here, and so thank you for coming. I love you both. You're amazing parents. Thank you. Okay. They're married 64 years. This in a couple of weeks. Anyway, but map out your goals. Wandering generality, meaningful specific. Those 500, I guarantee you they live by their calendar. I guarantee you they know what they're doing daily. I guarantee you they do it and do it and do it. And when it's time to play, they play. When it's time to work, they work. See, for me, I was an open house guy. Maybe you're a door knocker. Michael Stories was a door knocker. I was an open house guy. John here does a lot with marketing and pools of leads and databases. I never did that. It's great. It doesn't matter how you do it. Some people are by referral, super high referral based, which is great. Whatever it is you do it with passion. Write this down. Ready? Passion is infectious. People will respond to you if you talk like this at open house. Well, that's a little over the top. Yes! You need to stand out. They go, man, that guy's a little intense, but I think he's going to help us. That woman's a little crazy, but I liked her. And you look at people with love, not a paycheck. You look at people with the right heart. You pray before you do your open house. You pray before you do an art. You pray before you call people and you make 20 contacts a day. And you do that for 5 years, you do 100 a week. You do that for 4 weeks, you do 400 in a month. You will succeed. You need to fail in a condensed period of time to get good. Let's go play pickleball. I don't know how. Let's play every day for 30 days. You're going to fail a lot the next week or two. But 30 days from now, 60 days from now, you're going to be an awesome pickleball player. Real estate is not hard. You're making it difficult. It is not because things are difficult that you do not try, Seneca. It's because you do not try that things are difficult. I'm trying. No, you're not. Okay? I absolutely don't need to be here anymore in my life. I don't. Because I went freaking bananas. And it's easy. Life is easy now. If you do it easy, it's really hard. If you do it really hard, I guarantee you Herschel Walker, Heisman Trophy running back. Tom Brady taken last in the draft as a quarterback. Abraham Lincoln failed for every office, every business, divorced twice. His whole life was 28 failures. Look at the list of failures. He won one thing in his life, the presidency of the United States of America. And then he changed the flipping world with the Emancipation Proclamation. Well, I'm not those people. Yes, you are. The problem is you don't believe you're those people. You're made in the image of God. Sorry, I'm a Christian. I believe that. You can believe you're made in the image or whatever you want, but I believe you're special. I believe you're incredible. I believe you're highly talented, but you don't believe it. You're like, I can't get up there and speak like that. Neither could I. I used to shake. Now, the first time I was in front of the group, people used to, I'd prospect people and go, hey, it's okay. Calm down. I'll listen to you. This woman, she was, come here. She says, hey, I'm not going to hurt you. Just go. I'm going to listen. Some people were jerks about it. They weren't nice to get away from me. But you know what? I was willing to put my chin on the line. This is your moment. I'm telling you, you're going to get blown out of real estate if you don't step up. And so you've got to be a meaningful specific or a wandering generality. What's a meaningful specific? They map out their goals. How many buyers you can sell in the next 12 months? Start today. I don't care what you've done. Well, there's only 6 months left or whatever. Next 12 months, how many buyer sites you're going to do? How many listings you're going to do? And you're like, well, I don't know how to get listings. Set the goal to get 10, then it begs the question, okay, how do I get listings? How do I get listing leads? And then you start interviewing listing agents out of the area, not the ones local. You call Kevin McDonald, he may or may not, he'll help you a little bit, right? He's kicking ass. Sonia Emerson, kicking ass. These people are doing good. Call people, meet people in San Diego, meet people in Kansas City. Meet people, I am not in your market. How do you do it? They go, look at left. They go, right. Do this. See, I had those conversations. I flew to Toronto. I flew to Denver. Denver was the most depressing real estate conference I've ever been to. I felt horrible. I left feeling horrible. It sucked. It was absolutely horrible. It bothers me to this day. Spent 3 days. I had like the spirit of depression came over me. It was weird. And you know what? I'm proud of that. Because they're not all going to be great. And not every Thursday here from 10 to 11 is going to be amazing. But guess what? I showed up. Or you showed up. Oh, yeah, I'm there. No, you're not there. You may be physically in the room, but you ain't here. You get it? I mean, come on, man. This is your life. This is your kids we're talking about. I'm not married. Your future kids. I'm never getting married. Your dreams. I don't know, man. Right? It's your life. Get serious about it. Get passionate. So here's the deal. I thought about coming up here and just doing, I decided to like step it up. Live by your calendar, not your emotions. Clark Broom taught me that 40 years ago. Live by your calendar. If your calendar says you're doing open houses Saturday, Sunday, that's what you're doing. If it says you're door knocking from 9 to 11, Monday through Friday, that's what you're doing. Listen to me, as soon as you set those goals, as soon as you get serious about title, as soon as you get serious about mortgage, and you set these goals and you go, I'm doing this on Saturday, you're going to get called and invited to go houseboating at Lake Shasta, all paid for. You're going to, and during the week in the winter, you're going to go door knocking, and you're going to get invited to go up and ski Squaw Valley or Heavenly or Sugar Bowl for 2 or 3 days and stay at this amazing Swiss chalet. And it's going to be so much fun. And we're going to sit in the spa at night, and we're going to sit by a roaring fire, and we're going to, I think it's going to be helicopter skiing. It's all paid for. Just come. And you know what you're going to do? You have to be a woman. You have to be a man. You have to say, no, I have a plan. I'm following the plan. Are you an amateur or are you pro? These star athletes, they're up at 3 or 4 in the morning. There's a new movie. It just came out on Netflix. I told you to get rid of Netflix. If you're going to watch something good. I believe it's called Greater. Is that the one? Anybody seen that one? Greater. It just came out. And it's about they made a movie about his life, man. He died at 22. And they have a huge award after this kid. and he was a walk-on for the Arkansas Razorbacks, and they made fun of him. They mocked him. It's like Rudy, the movie Rudy. You've seen the movie Rudy. This movie is better. It just came out. Go watch it. Be inspired by what you're reading, what you're watching. You with me? And so you gotta freaking step up now. And he uses emotions, but he was out at 3 a.m. The old coach got fired because they lost. It's a senior year, true story. And his old coach, here's something. I think someone's broken into who is it out there? It's pitch dark. No answer. He goes, I know you're out there. I heard you. Who is it? You can't be in here. It's school property. And he hits the lights, and there he is. And he's out there doing his footwork and working. It's like 3:30 in the morning. What are you doing? He goes, I'm working out, coach. It's my senior year. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. And he's like, how long have you been out here? He goes, the last 3 years. He goes, no one ever knew he was out there. He wanted to become an All-American. Every one of you are freaking All-Americans. The problem is you read stuff that says, no, you're not. You watch movies that says, no, you're not. You watch stuff on the internet that's not good for you. You participate in things. You're beyond freaking talented. But you put stuff in here that gives you results you don't want in your life. Stop it. Don't be an amateur. Amateurs make 50, 20, 80,000 a year. I mean, you can make 150,000 a year in real estate being an amateur. Would you like? Not that it's all about money, but the lack of money and suffering is not a good thing. Can we all agree? And in this market, the agents are suffering. Someone asks me, what do you not like about EXP? I go, nothing. But what I don't like is watching agents suffer. And I don't like it when people get up and they're mamby-pamby and they're not, I'm not going to sugarcoat it this morning. I prayed before I came here. I said, God, what do I need to share to help people get a breakthrough? That's why I want you to watch this a few times. Do a watch power. Let's watch that guy again. He's crazy. You know, and JJ and what those guys shared on loans, that was incredibly good. Super good. I love Tom's quote. It was fantastic, Tom. Thank you. So I'll say this. Tell everyone about your plan. Tell everybody about your goals. And then execute. Find a running partner. Get 2 or 3 running partners. Get together. Clark formed the Del Taco Club 40 years ago. Everybody in that thing, 4 guys, they all became multimillionaires. Form the Firehouse Sub Club, the Panera Bread Club, you know, like the Breakfast Club. Form the Breakfast Club. Remember that movie? Was that called the Breakfast Club? Yeah. Form the Breakfast Club. I don't know. Form the McCooney's Club. Do what excites you, right? And then meet. Like I heard about that. I was 19 years old. I'll be 59 this March. And I said, I'm doing the 1/10 of 1% club. I'm going to form a group that's so freaking crazy. I'm 19. They only do a 1/10 of 1% of the people do. And we went on to become massively successful. We met in person every night, 10 o'clock, my house, Monday through Saturday. If you were 1 minute late, it was $100 tip to the tip part of the car. Man, it was dangerous. People come flying in their cars, sliding. Yeah. But it was fun. It was fun. I'll say this, your actions speak so loud I can hardly hear what you're saying. There's your intent, and then there's your actions. Do they line up? Are you amateur, or are you going to go pro? You're going to be a pro. You're going to get paid like a pro. You know what the ceiling is in real estate? There is none. I bet you put yourself in the box. Get out of the box. Be Jack. Jack in the box. Get out. Right? So I'll say this. Breakthroughs start with momentum. And it's not obvious. It's a crack in the ocean floor. It's a shift. And then 400 miles away, it's a 30-foot wall of water hitting the deck. So the first day you do the door knocking, it's not going to feel amazing. The first 2 or 3 weekends you do those open houses from work any half a day, 9 to 9, 10 to 10, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And you don't have to do it 5 days a week, 6 days a week. You just do it, whatever. For me, I did open houses from like 10 in the morning till like 7, 8, 9 at night. I didn't go do it for 2, 3, 4 hours. I put out 30 signs. It took an hour. I did it in the rain. The most leads I ever got, the rain was going sideways. That bungee cord, the signs, the trees. And I was so soaking wet, I knew I'd be wet. I brought a whole change of clothes. I'm sopping wet after an hour. It took longer to put the signs out because they had a bungee cord everywhere. I can just put them out. I had so many people show up at the open house. They're all like, you are crazy. The wind and rain was coming sideways. I brought a towel. I completely stripped and toweled off and then put on new clothes before I opened up. But you know what? I picked up 35 people that gave me their social security numbers and authorization to run credit, and 19 got approved. On Sunday morning, didn't know those 35 people. On the morning, Monday afternoon, had 19 approved buyers that their credit had been run. Why? Because you're different. Are you different? You are different, but you're just boring as hell. Stop being boring. What do you mean boring? Don't insult us. I'm not insulting you, man. I'm just calling you out. Anybody ever seen Charlie Brown Christmas movie? Yeah. And Lucy and Lionel and Snoopy and Red Baron. You ever watch that? Yeah. That is profound. What do you mean? Because when the parents talk, what's it sound like? It sounds like you guys at open house. Sounds like you guys door knocking to me. Sounds like you guys falling up on the leads. Probably not going to work. You're right. It's not going to work. When I show property, I'm making sales. I'm writing offers. I'm going to get the listing. If you're like, I'm going to miss, I'm going to airball. And like, yeah, I was right. You know what? What's Jordan say? Nothing but net. What's Tiger say? It's going in. Venus Williams, I'm going to freaking hit this tennis ball so hard. I'm going to ace. It's going to be beautiful. Well, I'm not them. I know you're you. Quit saying you're going to miss. Yeah, nap it. All right. So anyways, get fired up. So here's the deal. What you focus on expands. No negative. We're in a political season. Stop talking about how much you can't stand one political party or the other, one presidential candidate or the other. Just cut out. It's going to get worse over the next 4 or 5 months. You can't afford it. I'm telling you, it is not serving you. When people meet me, they're like, man, what's hopping off of him? When they meet you, what's hopping off? What do they say when they meet you? Are you scared and timid? You want to get over it? Fail in a short period of time. Play the guitar every day for 2 hours for the next 100 days. You'll be able to play any song you want, but you just don't play the guitar every day for 2 hours for the next 100 days and get a coach. But if you will put in massive action, you will get results. And you will take your slow and struggle pain in real estate, and you're going to invert that thing. And all of a sudden you create momentum. And momentum is the key to business. Write that down. Momentum. Everything you touch starts turning to gold. Yeah, not everything, but it feels like it. I got that listing. I got that buyer. We heard people in the back. I got this coming. I got that coming. And some of you are like, oh, this sucks. My life sucks. Your life doesn't suck. You're just not stepping up. This is your moment. I'm here today to call you out. And I'm leaving for Tahoe in 4 hours. I'm going to go find a hammock and enjoy myself. But I did it. I'm telling you, anyone can do it. It doesn't matter how tall you are, how skinny you are, how short you are, whether you have blonde hair, blue eyes, brown eyes, or bald. It doesn't matter. What matters are your actions. Actions create results. Emotions create actions. Well, I'm sad. Then go do it because you'll feel better. I've gotten up here when I've had headaches and not felt well. When I'm done 45 minutes later, I'm like, I feel incredible. I've gone to open houses not feeling well, but I do it anyway. And when I'm done, I'm excited. I've got all these leads and stuff. And so you gotta be willing to be a little weird. I'm sorry, you're not going to say it right. You start calling the leads that John Jennings does with the database. It's not working for me. I know you're new. You can play chess. You're going to get beat. Play chess for years and you'll become excellent. You with me?
Yes.
I get it. You're getting beat on listing appointments. I used to get beat all the time. And then I never got beat. Why? Because I put my chin on mine. Failure is the key to success. You're just not doing it enough because you don't have a plan. Remember I said, what's your plan? I forgot to finish that. How many buyer sites? How many listing sites? And then here's the key. I missed the whole key. What is your lead generation going to be? And there might be 2 or 3 things. I recommend you have 2, 3, 4 pillars. Do some by referral. What's your plan for that? What's your plan for open houses? Maybe do some of that. Maybe you're a door knocker, do some of that. Maybe you're working the database and social, maybe do social media. We had a woman in here. She's number 2 for a famous company here in Sacramento. She sat right there yesterday and she's switching EXP. by the way, Barry's about to share stats with you about what EXP is doing. We're killing everybody. Barry will show that. But I'll say this. She said she's only been in real estate for 4 years. And she's number 2 at a famous company here in Sacramento. I won't say which one because she hasn't moved yet. I don't want word to get back to them, but she is full on moving. And she does social media. All her leads come from social media. Everyone feels like they know her. She said, our brokerage offers Zillow Flex leads, and you make 33% of the check. So if you get a $10,000 check, you get $3,300. And she's like, I won't take that. And so she learned how to feed herself. She learned how to fish, how to hunt, how to farm. And guess what? She's killing it. And she does, I think, Instagram and Facebook and Reels, and she just puts stuff out there. Does and people just, they fall in love with her. They're like, we've been watching you for 2 or 3 years. Come list our home. We want to buy a home. And they're enamored with her. Now that's what she does. I never did that. I did open houses. And I did the radio. You know, maybe you'll do TV, and maybe you'll do bus benches. Dan Kraft did bus benches. Like, who's Dan Kraft? Oh, he's rich and he's retired, and he did bus benches. Right? Tom Davis knows Dan Kraft, right?
Yeah, I hired him at Remax.
I know. So we're gonna end with this: be a champion, think like a champion, act different. They are different. Hang out with champions. Be careful who you hang out with. Put yourself in a higher category of people. I just joined a business club with 50 people in the world. Tony Robbins. Our first meetings at his house. And it was not cheap. It was hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. But now I'm hanging out with the guy who runs Augusta, the Masters. I'm hanging out with the guy who runs the Kentucky Derby. I'm hanging out with the CEO of Nordstrom's. I don't even know why I'm in this business club. We had to put a whole thing and they handpicked you. Only 50 in the world. But I care about my inner circle. I'm going to get information from them and come back and give it to you. What inner circle are you a part of? What mastermind are you a part of? Or you want to, I don't know, I don't even know, but assemble one. I built at 19, the 1/10 of 1% club. Because I want to live, you know, what's they say? I will do today what others will not do. So tomorrow I'll live the way they'll never live. Is it all about money? No, it's all about actually love. It's all about giving. It's all about value. And money's just a byproduct. If you don't like what you're receiving financially, check the value you're giving the market. I'm going to say it again. You're boring. Stop being boring. Be radical. Be different. I would freak people out at open houses. They love me or run out of the house screaming. I'm good to either one. No, they didn't really scream it. I only chased one couple once when I was new. Chasing the car. They laid rubber and got out of the court. It's my first open house ever. I'm a Remax agent. Held their listing open on a court in Rancho Cordova with Coldwell Banker signs. I'm a Remax agent doing a Coldwell Banker listing with Coldwell Banker open house signs because I knew I don't have open house signs. And this couple's like, get in the car, honey, run. And I'm like, but I can call you. I can help. I'm at the bumper, like, proud. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of my failures. One couple in Loomis, today would be like a $2.5 million home. I said something so stupid. The seller got up from the table and walked off. And I'm talking to her, and about 3-4 minutes later, I go, see, come back. She goes, I don't think so. I'm like, okay, well, anything else? She says, no, good. And I knew I would. I learned from it. You're not losing, you're learning, unless you're not learning. But you got to do a shorter period. So we'll end with this. It matters what you listen to. It matters what you watch. No negative, none. Stop it. Don't even entertain it. Take 100% responsibility for your life. It is nobody's fault that you're failing. It's not your car's fault. It's not your significant other's fault. You own this thing. Look in the mirror, baby. It's you. Thank you for having me today.